Hello, everybody. Welcome back to wwtftgs Game Show. MikeC.
And I'm Fred Watt. Yeah, Mike.
Finish him.
Go
ahead, Fred.
If I was ahead of the drinks, yeah. Hey, today we're talking about Mortal Kombat Collections. Now, you can find this on all platforms. You can find it on
Legacy Collection.
The Legacy Collection. You can find it on the Switch Pro or the Switch XL. You can find, I think you can find it on the regular Switch. You can definitely find it on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Of course, you can find it on PC, and of course, you can find it on Xbox. I don't know if you can do it at old generation. You should, but yeah, we're here to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to give it a review. I mean, a rating and stuff like that. Just go by what we're talk about. Now, I had the chance to play it on PlayStation 5. And we had the contest. One of y'all could have won this game, but nobody participated in the contest. So I guess nobody gets the Mortal Kombat. So Mike, real quick, what does
Mortal
Kombat
Legacy Collection have?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mortal Kombat Legacy comes with Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat Trilogies, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, Mortal Kombat Combat Advanced, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. So a lot of this stuff they had like on Game Boy and PS1, 32X, and Game Gear, and just different types of Mortal Kombat that you can play as far as with some of these games that came out. So, yep, Mortal Kombat Mythology. Never played it. I heard bad things about it. The Sub-Zero. You know what they could have had? They should have had Shaolin Monks, but that's something different, ain't it?
Yeah. Now, if y'all was watching the stream Saturday night, I played all of them. And this is why I'm not giving it no ratings or graphics. It looks just like it did back when it initially came out in the arcade. It looks just like it did on the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis. Now, what I can say, if you watch that video, and I'll include it.
Okay.
The link in this channel description. But if you notice, when I played the Genesis, it was the soundbite was just horrible. It was just horrible. And I can remember playing Mortal Kombat on Genesis 1 and 2, and it was just horrible. I think that the better version of the Mortal Kombat that was on the Genesis platform was the one that was on 32X, and that was Mortal Kombat 2. They had the Mortal Kombat Ultimate. They had the net play, and I think that's the one that you could play like people over the internet with, and that was in the arcade. And the Special Forces, the last two games that I played in that series, I think they took a look at like the remedy from Tekken, because that's how it looked. It looked more so like Mortal Kombat 4 when they implemented the 3D space, and that, I think that was horrible, man. And I think the best game on that was either Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat 2. Now I didn't even know they came out on Game Boy, man. But the ones that I played on Game Boy was horrible. It was horrible. Game Gear was horrible. Game Boy, it was on Game Boy. Oh my God, and it was just horrible. You're only dealing with 2 buttons, so I'm trying to press everything, all the buttons, man. Nothing. You couldn't do anything with the Game Boy. I tried. I didn't even try to do finishing moves, but most of us already had all of these games, right? Whether you had the ROMs or the any type of files that you have, you already have this game. I will say this about this game. Even though there are a lot of duds that's on here dealing with the Nintendo Game Boy. I think it's a great game to have because now all your stuff is in one, and then it gives you a chance to play some of the games that you may not have known that was out. Like Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I can remember getting this game. That was like a version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And you could play as the boss. And I can remember getting that game. But for me, I think there was a lot of characters missing from that because it was a PlayStation 2 version. I think it was on PlayStation 2 or regular PlayStation. I can't remember which one it was. But if you're looking at the video, looking at the screen, that's me actually playing the game. But the arcade games were just as smooth as they were in the arcade.
Man, that was so cool in the arcade, man.
The ones
Mortal
that
Kombat always had
it always had a crowd, man. It always had a crowd. And to this day, I can't remember. I don't understand how you can remember how your quarter looked when you put your quarter up on that arcade. I don't even know who started that, but you know, it was just like the Golden Dome in Greenbelt, or the arcade that was right there by the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember going to that joint, or the arcade that was over there by Andrews Air Force Base. That was in that little cut. It was an arcade somewhere in there, and they had it. And those were the days, man. It was like, you know, the game came out in the arcade, just like the movies came out, and then a couple of months later, it came out on VHS or DVD. I wish they'd get back to that state, man. Building these arcades, having some of these arcade games in the arcade. And that just gave it time to polish it once it came back on home systems. You did have a lot of bugs, but it wasn't that many as we're seeing now, man. It would be great to go into an arcade and play The Last of Us or something, you know what I'm saying? And The Last of Us 3, and then they poured it over to the home system. But Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, it is an awesome game. It is an awesome collection. It does still have the same bugs that it had when it was on other systems. But the ones that you're not going to like any of the Genesis ports except for the 32X, but you will like the Super Nintendo ports of this game. You know, the port of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. It looked just like the arcade, and I can remember when my friend Lewis, he had got Mortal Kombat Ultimate. We was in high school, and man, I spent the night over his house like for a whole week. Every day we would come home from school, I would go straight over to Lewis' house to play that game, man. It was just so, and it looked just like the arcade, man. So,
that's something good.
This is a great stocking stuffer, and it's only at $49, man. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. For all them games that you're getting a lot of duds, but yeah. And this is the type of Mortal Kombat that I like. I'm not so particular in Mortal Kombat 4. I didn't really like it when it was even in the arcade. But the rest of them, Mortal Kombat Ultimate, Mortal Kombat 2, those are the only games that I will definitely play all for this. The Special Forces, where you play as Sub-Zero, and the other game that you play as Jax. I think I did have them because I was like a Mortal Kombat head. I don't remember if I completed them or not, but I wouldn't play them. I'm just strictly Mortal Kombat Ultimate 3 and Mortal Kombat 2. Those are the only two games that I would be playing on this.
I hear that jump, man. You remember, like, right up in the arcade, man, Mortal Kombat. I don't know what they had as far as with those games in the arcade. The sound coming from that jump, that was like Dolby Atmos or something before it was Dolby Atmos. Some of them sounds coming from them games, that was pretty fantastic, bro. I was like, wow. Games shouldn't have been sounding so good, but they sound that good. Man, it was just so much fun.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys, like always, you guys can hit us up at the Game Show. You know, our Kombat Game Show was made. Don't forget to hit our Facebook page and follow the prices. Don't forget to hit us up and hit that bell when you don't buy when we drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Game Show.
Y'all do know we're on TikTok, so please go over there and give us a follow, and we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gamer Show.
See you next time. Keep watching as always. Thanks for tuning in. Later, y'all.